If you only knew how far a woman would go to be with a guy that she actually likes, the stuff she would let go of, the stuff she would do, the amount of effort and communication she put in, you would literally feel like a fool for accepting anything less after.
Yep. 1000%. And this right here is one thing that makes dating so much easier, actually.
I never thought I would have to make a video about this, but recently some spicy creators have found my dad's Instagram and have been DMing him asking to collab. They want to collab with Meg's dad. He doesn't do that. And you guys are saying he looks like Johnny Sins and Joe Rogan mixed together. That's my dad. That's my dad. He doesn't do that. He's a doctor. Please.
It's enough to just... Are these chicks really doing anything to advertise, man? Absolutely anything. She has a cross around her neck. Absolute blasphemy.
Am I the only one who likes having hip dips because I feel like they make my quads look bigger? Like, is it just me? I never even knew hip dips were a thing. I just thought that my quads were like big enough that they like went wider than my hips. But now that it's a thing, I'm supposed to feel bad about it. Like,
just get off the internet. Like, just get off the internet. Go have a baby somewhere. Go find a man. Have a baby. Then have another one after that. What are these videos, man?
Being a boyfriend in today's society is basically a humiliation ritual. Now hear me out when I say this, because you can stay loyal to her, but she's still gonna have backup options, and she's still gonna have a guy best friend that she won't remove, right?
Yeah, bro.
On top of that, you can plan every single date, you can pay for every single date, you can buy her the most expensive thing that you can afford, and she's still gonna repost stuff saying, if he wanted to, he would. Makes zero sense, right? And on top of that, a woman is expecting her man to be an ATM, a taxi driver, a protector, a provider, everything else on the list, whatever you want to call it, all at the age of 18, 19, 20, 21. They have these unrealistic expectations, right? And it's so stupid. And end of the day, I realized that they're gonna leave you for someone because why? She got temporary butterflies from some guy. It makes zero sense. It makes absolutely zero sense. So no matter what you do, you're gonna get considered as a clown, bro, because you make one emotional mistake and you are a toxic narcissist misogynist. But she makes one emotional mistake and she's in a healing error. I'm not saying all women are like this. I'm going to say at least a good 90% of women in today's society are. The rest of the 10% that are amazing, we love you, we adore you, we appreciate you. And until that woman enters my life, it is what it is, though. You know, we still vibe.
Yeah, I mean, lots of truth in that one. He's saying that being a boyfriend in today's modern world is a humiliation ritual.
And a man, do not date the girl who cannot admit that she's done anything wrong. This type of girl will drive you insane. So she'll do something bad.
We're just not using a Hamza clip, man. This is the guy telling men to self-improve, go to the gym, do cold showers, meditate, and all that kind of stuff. But secretly behind the scenes, he's not doing any of it, and he's on, you know, the muscle enhancers.
Bro, is it just me, or is getting a girlfriend right now literally like some type of humiliation ritual? Cause what do you mean I'm gonna get mad at you for something and you're getting mad at me for getting mad at you? What do you mean you want 5 Birkin bags, but your pops hasn't even got you a grocery bag? Cause what do you mean you have 7 boy best friends when the only father figures or manly figures you should need in your life is God, your dad, and your boyfriend? What do you mean I'm insecure because I don't want you to wear the thinnest skirt out, bro? Next thing you know, you don't buy a girl a Birkin bag for a day. Her friends are in her ear saying, girl, he's not worth it. You need to cheat. What do you mean all your friends are single in 304s, but you're not a 304? Like, bro, what is going on with the market right now? Not even with stocks. Not even with stocks. Not even with e-com. E-com is good. I just bought a Lambo. What is going on with women? This is why I tell y'all, bro, please do not get a girlfriend right now, bro. You're setting yourself up for to be cooked.
This is the crux of this entire argument, of this entire thing that's going on right now, is that with this, you need to have rigid boundaries. You need to have rigid standards. If your woman is doing any of this stuff, you have to be willing to, 1, put those boundaries in place, and 2, walk away.
Okay, so can we talk about the fact that, okay, so my husband just picked us up. I flew alone with both babies. So I have on the plane, I had the double stroller and then a huge diaper bag filled, of course, with snacks and toys.
Okay.
And both babies. One that walks but doesn't ever stop moving, and the other is 6 months old. So can we talk about the fact that the only people that offered to help me was, and I mean, you have so much stuff, was an elderly woman and then another woman. That's it. No men. Where did the men go? It just,
they're not his kids.
Mind-boggling to me.
What is with this entitlement, man? Like, these women walk around expecting all of the men around her to just cater to whatever her whims are of the day. Dude, this is so wild.
When the bill came, he asked me if I wanted to split it, to which I responded, if you can't afford it, sure. He said I wouldn't be getting another date. Good. Sounds like you can't afford to be dating.
Okay. Have fun being single.
Dating is a humiliation ritual. So I gotta get your number, of course, plan the date, confirm the date. The day of the date, confirm with you that you're going to go to the date. Like, what am I, your secretary? I gotta plan the date, tell you when we're going to have the date, and the day of the date, you also want me to give you a reminder about the date. Like, am I a calendar app? That's like you telling a job interviewer, hey, you need to remind me the day of the job interview to show up. It makes no sense. Like, at this point, like, you want me to just take messages for you too? I'm telling you, as men, they're basically emasculating us in the process. Like, it's basically begging. When you gotta text a girl the day of the date, hey, are we still good for today? You're begging. Like, you're on your knees crawling. It makes no sense. But like, we're not gonna tolerate this anymore. Trust fund baddies only that can move accordingly and move willingly.
And that's the thing with a lot of women today. They have essentially removed all of the effort that they would normally put into relationships or just getting to know someone.
So women are like, when we go to the gym, the men stare at us. The men stare at us. We don't want you to stare at us.
I just watched a video of a woman doing calisthenics and nothing but a crop top and skin-tight booty shorts. And there was 3 men around her, and the entire minute video, none of them looked at her. They didn't give a single what she was doing, okay? And so I noticed it naturally, right? And so I went to the comments, and every female in that comment section is like, but no one looked? Oh, so now you want them in to stare at you at the gym?
That's the modern woman for you, bro. Do everything they possibly can to get attention, but then complain when they get said attention.
A Gen Z woman is going viral after saying she'd rather marry rich than spend her life working. The 20-year-old who says that she was studying to become a dentist posted on Reddit that she's realized she can't have the career, the house, luxury travel, and financial freedom she wants by 30. So she'd rather marry a wealthy man, have kids, and never work again. So the post sparked a firestorm online, with commentators calling it a toxic mindset and warning that giving up financial independence leaves you vulnerable if a relationship falls apart. So what do you think? Is this gold digging or just a realistic response to today's economy?
There's nothing wrong with that. Most women want that and are aiming for that anyways. What is wrong with this? Plus, she's actually young. She actually has a shot of getting this guy. Like, bro, this is how deeply seated the mistrust and feminism is in Western societies.
Only 18% of Gen Z women believe a wife should always obey her husband. So what that means is nearly half of young women say they want to be traditional wives. But when asked whether a wife should actually obey her husband, barely any of them agree. They want the label, the lifestyle, and the benefits of traditional marriage, but not the hierarchy that historically defines it.
Yeah, that is not surprising at all. I think even with a lot of these women today, where they say they want to be a traditional woman, what that really means is they just don't want to work and they want to stay at home.